Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Render. All right, wanted to do a quick video on Render. I wanted to give you my thoughts. It's been very, very bullish after yesterday evening it started. But before that, we already had some bullish momentum, obviously, at the start of February with the Apple Vision Pro because of the indirect link between Render and Apple. That caused quite some bullish momentum, and right now, I think the main catalyst is Sora, which is a new product by OpenAI, which basically allows you to, with a prompt, create a video. All right, so that's pretty interesting. I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's a bit controversial. I quite like it. I do think it has a net positive effect, but I don't know. Right, I haven't looked at it too much. I haven't used it. I haven't seen too much of it, only some simple videos, but this is very bullish. All right, Render is kind of in that AI narrative. The AI narrative is popping off right now. Projects are doing quite well. So that's bullish. That's one of the reasons it's bullish. But apart from that, this is also about video. And Render has to do with that. GPU rendering has to do with videos. All right, so fundamentally at this moment, Render is just very, very bullish. Technically also broke above this big resistance level. There was basically like this entire level right here between 5.1 and 5.3 is basically filled with resistance. Technically broke above that as well. So at this moment, I mean, it could change today. Because what we're also seeing, and I'm pretty interested in whether that's also the case for Render. What we're seeing is that the funding rates across the markets are getting higher. All right, so that means that cryptos are getting over leveraged. So that means that at some point of time we're going to get a flush. All right, like this or like this. So that could be pretty big, also for Render. So something like that is coming, and you should be prepared for that. But if you look at Render right now, here you can also see the open interest is increasing massively. So there you can also see that it's getting over leveraged. But if you look at Render right now, like I said, with the fundamentals, I would say Render is still very bullish. Now, could we, at some point of time, like I said, we're going to get a huge flush down. For Render, that will probably be down to 4.85, probably even lower, down towards 4.6 or something. So something like that is going to come at some point of time, probably in the next week and a half. But at this moment, we still look very bullish. All right, so if you go to the daily, and we've talked about this before, that's the next price target for me always after breaking above this resistance area around $5 has always been here between 6 and 6.5. If you historically look at that, that's a big area. That's a strong resistance level. It's been respected quite a bit, especially back in the bull market. So that's my price target. And I do think that if you look at everything right now with the increased bullish momentum, technically and fundamentally, I think it's most likely we're heading up there. All right, so that's my most likely scenario at this moment. I think the risk reward at this moment, if you want to take a trade on this, is not too great. Maybe if you're scalping, I don't know, that could be a good decision. I don't scalp often, so that's up to you. But this is what I expect. And then from this level, we'll see again. I mean, like I said, at this moment, the open interest is still very bullish. It's increasing. But the RSI is also quite high. So I do think we'll find resistance here. And then depending on the market circumstances, we'll either find resistance and rally up higher, or we'll find some, or we'll just consolidate under that. And I would say that the latter is the most likely scenario. But ultimately, something like 7.5 and $8 is probably coming. All right. If you assume this is the start of the bull market, it's probably coming. So those are my thoughts right now. So like I said, be careful, all right? Because we're getting over leveraged. We're going to get that flush down. So be careful for that. If you want to buy Render, if you want to trade it, I would say trade it spot. Less risky. But those are my thoughts. That's what you need to know. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. There you can also find more about my premium and signal group. Very valuable, but that's completely up to you to check out. For now, I want to wish you all a great weekend. Take care and bye.